Hello everybody and welcome back to another Dark and Darker video. So we've got the first edition of the Solo Ranger PvP. I guess this is my sort of like zero to hero run. We are just running a default kit with the recurve bow and the short sword. Obviously we've got triple shot and we've got ration. Two amazing abilities. I was playing Warlock for the last 2 hours and I've just had a miserable time. Iron Mace, you've got to do something about Warlock, man. It just ain't, it's not up to scratch. And if you want a prime example of what the hell I'm talking about, well, look no further than this clip right here. I can hear that there is a Warlock through this door. I can hear that he's casting his Hellfire. He still can't do anything about it. He heard me and he preemptively cast. He still couldn't do anything about it. And I just walked around his Hellfire. For the love of God, it's so painful to play Warlock sometimes. Anyway, guys, welcome back. Welcome back. I had a pretty decent run this run. Again, just doing what we know as the usuals. Clearing up the rooms, trying to get myself in a good position. And later on, we find ourselves a nicely kitted ranger and have a bit of a ranger on ranger battle. So I'm just clearing up the mobs here. Just want to get rid of this annoying mages. The mages and their weird spell. I don't even know what to call it, man. Just this weird, like, it follows you. It's like a homing missile. This rogue... Hello, motherfucker. ...turns and he stares at me. I shoot him and he still just doesn't do anything. He just sort of stands there. I guess he's just trying to, like, loot a bit and run away as fast as he can, which I don't blame him. Rogues and... anyone in default, as you know, is pretty painful to play, but... Rogues are quite painful to play as well in default. Well, I don't know, actually. I don't know. All you need is a green dagger and you go a really long way with a rogue. You need a lot more to set up a ranger, and you need even more than that to set up a warlock. So there is still a few class balancing issues that I'm not too happy about that I hope do get amended soon. I'm definitely looking at you, Warlock. You definitely need some love. We've had like 4 or 5 hotfix patches now and absolutely nothing for the Warlock, so not ideal. But can you tell that I'm salty? Can you tell that I'm salty about the Warlock? I sure can. So I'm just trying to be mindful here, and I can see that neither of these doors are open unless that rogue has closed it. You know, he could possibly be invis in anywhere, to be honest. So I decide that I'm just going to place a trap on the body of that goblin, so I can take my time and loot and not worry too much about, you know, some rogue sneaking up on me. At least I'd hear him before he was able to sneak up on me anyway. So I'm just collecting up the arrows here. Obviously, you've got to be fairly conservative with these arrows. When you're using a recurve bow, your fire rate is going to be faster than the longbow. Slower than the survival bow, but fast enough where you're going to want to worry about ammo conservation. Such an annoying trait that arrows have to take up space in your inventory. I don't think that's fair at all, because it just leaves you less room to make money and gold, which is just not ideal. 2 seconds after putting the trap down, it was so good, so elite, so S tier of a placement that I completely forgot about the goddamn trap myself. So immediately walking into my own trap, feeling like the greatest ranger to live since Robin Hood. We're just backing up from the main room here. This is a pretty nice room to get loot on, but there's obviously skelly champions or a skelly mage in there that's going to be waiting for you if you do choose to engage in that middle room. And sure as hell, you're going to make a lot of noise doing it as well. So you've got to be really, really careful when you are plowing through that middle room. I opt to go upstairs instead. I don't like being downstairs. I don't like it because there never tends to be portals around there. I don't want to get myself caught out, and I knew my way back this route pretty quickly, so I just thought, let's go back, let's go up this way, and let's see if we can try and make a little bit of progress in towards the circle. Just doing a quick little bit of looting. We got a fair little bit already, nothing too special, but you know, we got some pocket change, we got some fluff on us. So we definitely don't want to be letting that go anytime soon. Nice few pots here. with the spiders when you're a ranger. Super nice to be able to hit the pots with the arrows. Very useful, very helpful. Very annoying to hit spiders with a short sword, but very useful and very helpful to do this. Now, this dark spot here, do you see how that little shadow sort of peeks out by that barrel? That's where you want to place your traps. They're the most inconspicuous there. They are just absolutely phenomenal, and you can use them to backtrack, right? So you can get aggressive. Let's say you walk further up the hall and a barbarian comes at you or something like that. Someone tries to challenge you, rush you down. You're backpedaling through the hallway, leading them through your maze of traps. Now, this is why I was saying in my last video that ideally it would be really good if you have like more than 2. You have 4 or 6, because that gives you a lot more leeway. You put one in this shadow there, you put one in the shadow in front of you. You know, you can start laying traps all around. Okay, I can see the circle is moving on there. I know that a very contested area is the secret escape, right? The secret escape that opens at a certain period in the game. I know that's a very highly contested area, so I'm interested in doing that. We got a rogue, or a fighter even. A fighter that's looking at me mean. And I am running back, and guess what I'm doing? I'm using my traps. I'm using my traps to try and bring him towards me. I want him to chase me. I want him to follow me. I want him to walk into my trap so I can get a nice kill, you know? Because as soon as those suckers are stuck, it doesn't matter how good your reaction times are or anything like that. People just go, huh? And they just don't know what to do. They freeze up, you know? And should a person, you know what they're doing and try to close the trap off very quickly, well, then they look down and then they just leave their head exposed. Admittedly, they can crouch up and down spam, which is nice. Real shame here that the circle pushed in this direction, because I really wanted that trap. I really wanted to lure that fighter toward me to try and get him to step over the trap. But we've got really fast interaction speed as a ranger, so it's no problem whatsoever. Boom. I end up walking into a trap here, and I'm thinking, what the hell? I've just been caught in the old honeypot. This place is open, and there, I just see a ranger in the distance looting over there. And luckily, because his trap was a little too far away, he wasn't able to hear me. I have got the advantage here, and he is stuck in the open. He has no cover whatsoever, and I have got cover for days. So I just peek, I shoot. Take your time. Take your time. Peek, shoot. Peek, shoot. He's stressing out, and he stepped on the trap, which left him very open for the kill. And he sets down another trap. This is what I'm talking about. I have no idea. I'm a ranger, and even I'm not paying attention. During the heat of battle, you just don't pay attention to some of these dark spots. Should I have pushed him? Should I have not been a ranger and I had to engage in that room and I wanted to try and rush him? You know, maybe I come around from this corner and I'm a barbarian or what have you. You know, you're just going to get stuck. You're just going to get stuck in the trap, and then that's it. It's game over. He's got some nice loot for us, nice kit for us. We're just stocking up. He's got 2 rings. I think he might have killed the centipede for us. He's got a nice blue recurve bow with some lovely stats. He's got some rings. He's got boots. He's got gloves. He's got pretty much everything that we need. He's even got a nice Pavis, but I'm not really interested in the PvPs, to be honest. I never really use them. I never get too much use out of them. I don't know if maybe you guys do, or maybe you can think of some use for it that I can't. But I'm just trying to do a little bit of rearranging here, just trying to make a little bit of space because I want to take that helmet. And then that's it. I'm pretty happy with that. We got a nice kill on the ranger. We got a nice beginning kill on the warlock, you know. I say nice kill, you know. Poor warlock. It's not really a nice kill when you can't even cast your first spell. You just get mowed down by a default ranger. But the secret exit was open, so we knew we had a way out, and there it is. Guys, that's going to be solo day 1 PvP of the ranger, or maybe solo ranger episode 1. Thank you very much for watching. I'd super appreciate if you could leave a like, if you could subscribe. Until then, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao for now.